Hello there. Alive Church in Tucson is honored to provide these daily readings in our Life Transformation Discipleship Plan. Find out more at alivechurch.com/transformation. This week's readings focus on sharing my story. Today I pray this simple prayer. Here I am, send me. Today I am choosing to be led by the Spirit of God, and this makes all the difference in sharing my story. I am open and available to do what He would have me do. As He impresses and compels me, I will share my story without delay. I am listening to His voice as His follower. Today I pray this simple prayer. Here I am, send me. I will be sensitive to everyone who crosses my path and to their unique spiritual journey. This is always my starting point. I will ask God to help me understand what burdens them and trust Him to prepare their hearts for His love. As I listen to them, I will always respond with care. God is looking at my availability to share His love with others. Through this simple prayer, here I am, send me, I am making myself available to His Holy Spirit. God is looking for someone who is willing to allow His power and strength to work through them. Here I am, send me. I am choosing to allow His power and strength to work in and through me. Today I am focusing all of my heart on Jesus. As I do, He replaces all fear in my life with faith, and as a result I live in His rest. There is no room in my heart for fear, only faith that comes from Him. He is in control of all of the events of my day. He is the reigning King of the universe, and all powers and authorities ultimately answer to Him. Choosing Jesus to be the Lord of my heart gives me access to the power of His courage when sharing my story. My faith in Him is active, and I am prepared to explain the reason for my hope. The enemy wants to make me feel inadequate and unqualified to share my story, but it is a lie. Through Jesus, God has met my spiritual needs, and I am the only one qualified to share my story of transformation. I am not concerned about answering every question others may have about God. I am simply sharing what God has done and is doing in my life, my story. I am honored to share with others my story of how God's powerful plan to rescue me changed my life and how He desires each of us to trust in Him. Today I pray this simple prayer. Here I am, send me. Now day one, as we focus on sharing my story. Day one is my story. And it comes from excerpts from John chapter 9. Be sure and read the entire passage of John 9. We begin with verse 1. As Jesus was walking along, He saw a man who had been blind from birth. Now verse 6. Then He spit on the ground, made mud with the saliva, and spread the mud over the blind man's eyes. He told him, "Go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam." Siloam means sent. So he went ahead and washed and came back seeing. Now verse 13. Then they took the man who had been blind to the Pharisees, because it was on the Sabbath that Jesus had made the mud and healed him. The Pharisees asked the man about it. So he told them, "He put the mud over my eyes, and when I washed it away, I could see." In verse 25, the key verse from this encounter, the man says, "I don't know whether he's talking about Jesus, "I don't know whether he is a sinner," the man replied, "but I know this, I was blind, and now I can see." Telling his story. Our memory verse this week is Mark 16:15. And then Jesus told them, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to everyone." Every day we provide these readings to help build you up in your faith. Please follow along in your Alive Church Life Transformation Bible. And if you don't have one, let us know. Just email us at office@alivechurch.com. Providing these daily readings is a ministry of Alive Church in Tucson. Find out more at alivechurch.com. Have a great day, and be sure to tell a friend about these daily readings.